It's Game 4 of the NBA Finals. The Philadelphia 76ers have simply been on a rampage, storming through the finals, and with a commanding 3-0 lead, they now have a chance to do what very few teams have even dreamed of. Can they sweep their way to the Larry O'Brien Trophy in a Game 4 against the Spurs? The NBA postseason, coming up next.
We're on the verge of a clean sweep, a 3-0 start to this year's NBA Finals. We'll see if they can pull it off. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got MP. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Giddey in at the shooting guard. And for the Spurs, they've got Schroeder. Ellis is out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Johnson. You take a look at the 76ers. This team has the ability to break their will, overwhelm opponents up 3-0 now, Greg, and looking to shut the door.
And there's a very good chance they hoist the Larry O'Brien Trophy tonight. Unstoppable thus far in this series. All the wind is at their backs now. It would literally take a miracle to stop them.
And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. MP outside. Lets the three fly. Good on the three-point shot. MP's got his team on the board to start the game for the 76ers. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor. And while any trip that ends with a three-pointer made is a great possession.
There's a screen. Here's Costa. Connects on the 9-footer.
I'm surprised he took that shot, but he has a huge size disadvantage in that matchup. But tremendous job to knock that one down.
A nice shot by MP.
Oh, great body control by MP. The pull-up, a very difficult shot to master.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Costa. And the three off target. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside in the first. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Ellis finds Johnson. Spurs working the ball around now. And it's Schroeder missing.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
This looks like a shoot-around the way they're scoring. 5 straight makes to start the game.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Embiid against Wembanyama. No good, unable to end this run.
Not quite enough defense that time around, just lucky he was off. 5 of 5 to start. I think he's in the zone.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with the rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Second, Josh Giddey.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
Ellis the pass to Wembanyama. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The 3 from MP. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist in this one. Spurs trail by 18. Here's Costa. Gets it to fall from the right block.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Wembanyama. Shoots from the corner, and it's Johnson that time on the assist by Ellis.
His confidence growing over time. The coaching staff encourages Keldon Johnson to shoot off the catch. That's his shot.
A 3 from MP. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Wembanyama against Embiid, and the foul called on Josh Giddey. That is his first foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Zion Williamson's checked in for the 76ers. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Ellis wide open, misses the 3. The 76ers leading by 20. A 3 from MP. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Johnson outside. There's the triple. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Got that one up quick. MP's got 29.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been 3s? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Pass to Williams. Johnson with it. Here's Costa. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. He has 6.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
MP outside. Here's the 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
San Antonio's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Here's Costa. And it's San Antonio with another.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Philadelphia dictating the flow. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Buries it from three-point range. MP's got 35 in the game.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Philadelphia ahead, just dominating this one. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Keep pushing.
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
They've got Robert Williams, and it's Wembanyama in at the power forward. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He scored an incredible number of points, and so much of that damage he does is from long range. Totals like that put him in rarefied company. A game for the ages. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good
from here.
Another three for Philadelphia.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Cage. Henderson defending. San Antonio again missing. And the 76ers with possession. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Back to MP. He's feeling it. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Over Williamson. And he overshot that one, missing.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
MP's shot is good.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Williamson against Wembanyama. Williams sets a screen for Wembanyama. Pass to Primo. 5 to shoot. And Victor Wembanyama hits from deep. Wembanyama's got his first 3 points of the game. With the shot. And good! He hits it again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's Cage. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Primo. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 15-3 run. The drive by MP. And MP throws it down hard.
That is ridiculous. If somebody doesn't start campaigning for MP to be in the dunk contest, man, we're missing out.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And San Antonio has possession. They want to put some distance between them and the loss on Monday.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly. Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's McLeod. Passes to Wembanyama. Over Williamson. And hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. Wembanyama's got his second basket of the night. For Philadelphia, they've gotten on a roll and just kept going here in the second quarter. 8 of 8. Wow. Good. Another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And stolen by MP. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And the shot goes in. MP's got 60.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
San Antonio's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Cage passes to Primo. Outside Williams. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Just 5 on the clock. There's the pass to Primo. Off target from 3-point range. The 3 from MP. And another one falls. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Will it go? And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. 76ers on top, delivering the blowout. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Philadelphia.
Their long-range game is dialed in, and that's despite the defense's best efforts. It's pretty impressive, even by today's standards.
Yeah. Taking a look at the situation for the Philadelphia 76ers. They have all the momentum right now with the lead in the series and the lead in this game here at the half. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Taking a look at the 76ers, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's MP. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here's MP for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. MP's got the first field goal of the second half for Philadelphia. Wembanyama outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First team foul.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of this.
Wembanyama.
And the first one drops. He doesn't get the second one. The drive by MP. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Giannis has got his fifth assist in this one. The Spurs shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Elbow shot is on the way. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
You can see the competitive nature for MP right now. He's locked in and looking to add his scoring totals on every trip down.
Costa covered by MP. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. MP is number 1. '76ers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. From outside the arc, the rebound by the Spurs.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Here's Costa. The step back jumper is good. He's got 12.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
MP looking around. From outside, off the mark. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. The feed now to Schroeder. And Giddey over to help. Here's Costa. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Didn't get a 3 in the first half, but now he's on the board with his first triple of the game.
The 3 from MP. Hands it from downtown.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Ellis with a screen on MP. Shots good by Ellis. Ellis has got his first bucket of the night.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
MP, good.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Great tee that time from Giannis.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
MP, that's for 2. Again, Philadelphia.
And he's just playing smart basketball. Once MP finds a look he likes, that guy does not hesitate.
And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Ellis. Here's Schroeder. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Costa. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
The 3 from MP. Good, he hits again. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Lobbed up there for Johnson. The shot, no good. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And they double up MP. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And that was a smart pass by Leonard, willing to share it.
Spurs have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Wembanyama up top. To the paint. Here's Costa. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. MP outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Kicks it to Schroeder. Shot to stop the run. Sinks the three-pointer. Schroeder's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Costa, and the layup's good off the glass. He's got 20.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
MP, that's for 2. He got it again. Sensational.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Let's keep it up.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Edwards. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Primo in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5. Spurs shooting 43% from the field. Here's Cage. Outside Williams. Pass to Primo. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from way outside. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Here's Fox. Softly drops in the floater. Fox has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the 76ers. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Passes it to Cage. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Cage has got his first points of the game. Philadelphia with the ball. Fox deciding where to go with it. Holmgren sets the screen for Fox. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And because Fox likes to score so often, it puts defenses in a very tough situation. He really earns a lot of these calls.
At the line for the 76ers, De'Aaron Fox taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Fox.
We look at the pace of this league, and Fox, look, he is built for it.
Schroeder, he's checked in for the Spurs. And the 76ers making a change here. Fox hits them both. Now, Wembanyama. And the pass to Williams. Here's Schroeder. Over to the wing. Spurs passing it around. Williamson against Wembanyama. Over Williamson. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Fox. He dishes it to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
We all know that Fox can score, but there he is reminding you that he can also drop some dimes.
Williams, a screen on Henderson. Cage passes to Williams. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Fox dishes to Holmgren. Kicks it out to Williamson. Pass to Fox. The tray. The rebound by Cade. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. MP's checked in for Philadelphia.
Substitution on the court.
No idea.
Henderson against Johnson. Clock at 6. Here's Costa. And that one, good. He's got 22.
Not the best pick I've seen, but look, hey, look, he got the job done, and that's all that matters.
4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Fox passes to Lawrence. Top of the key. Another bucket. Wow.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. Here's Costa. And there it is for him.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
.139 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Henderson against Johnson. Pass to MP. And they double up MP. Again, Philadelphia.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for the 76ers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And they're going to win the title in the most emphatic way possible with a clean sweep in the finals.
And guys, once they got them down 3-0, it could taste that championship. There just was no way they were letting them off the hook. They came out with a little something extra and just made sure that we were going to see a trophy presentation here today.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
back to Ellis. And there's the pass to Wembanyama. Off target at the rim.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Here's Schroeder. And they've done it! The Philadelphia 76ers have won the NBA championship.
Fans, thank you for your attendance.
Oh, to be crowned a champion on the road is something else. To win and to do it with a crowd that was so emotional and so into this game, you've beaten the team and you've conquered everything that this great arena holds.
Yeah, it's a bittersweet moment for the home crowd, but our full credit to the victors and the amazing job they did to never lose focus or drive. And boy, this is the moment they've been working towards all season long. And even though they don't get to celebrate in front of their home fans, does not take away from the satisfaction.
Let's take you to the presentation of the Larry O'Brien Trophy. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver doing the honors.
Go. He did it, buddy. There's no question. There's no question now. Seven. That's seven. Come on. That's seven. Let's go! Boy. Yes, sir. Yes.
Champ is here, baby.
Let's get it.
Thank you, MP. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
So, 7 championships, one more than Michael Jordan, the man many would consider the greatest basketball player of all time. What does that mean to you?
Man, that's a good question. This is something me and my dad, talked about since I was a little kid. And as I've said before, you already know, 7 has always been the goal. And now that I'm actually here, man, it's hard to believe. All right, who's next? Lisa, what you got?
So, am I hearing you right that you are saying you are the greatest of all time?
Listen, I know everybody's going to have a different opinion on that, and everybody has a different definition of what great means to them. But as far as I'm concerned, yes, ma'am, I am the greatest to ever do it.
Gracias. ¿Qué les dices a los que dicen que no eres el mejor de todo el tiempo?
Gracias. Appreciate you.
What do you say to those who say you're not the greatest of all time?
You know, that doesn't bother me. You know, I'm not one to check socials and all that, and I get why someone would say it's MJ or LeBron or someone on that level. But I know deep down that I've got the most talent, the best work ethic, and the best competitive spirit of anyone to ever play this game. And listen, those guys would probably say the same thing about themselves if you asked them. You know, it's that kind of confidence is what it takes to be an all-time great, and that's what I am. I am an all-time great. We here.
Let me be clear, my boy is the GOAT. That's greatest of all time.
Yes, sir. Gary, what you got?
This is actually for Prince. So, MP's got 7 championships. How many more do you think he can get?
How many more does he want? Not 8, not 9, not 10, not 11.
Listen,
keep going.
We're going to talk about it tonight, and we'll let y'all know next time. All right, appreciate y'all. Good night.
No se puede decir.
Good night.
Por favor, una pregunta más. ¿Y sí?
He's goated. The best to ever do it. More chips than Mike? Crown him.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. MP's a beast. You already know the best I've seen, the best you've seen, the best anybody has ever seen.
Every time I see MP on the court, he improved his game. He gonna win another ring next year too, watch.
There's a part of me that can't believe what I'm about to say. But I've been spending a lot of time mulling this over, and I am ready to call it. MP is a better basketball player than Michael Jeffrey Jordan. In order to understand what that means, you have to understand who his airness was, and he was, quite simply, the greatest competitor I have ever seen in the history.
Every basketball fan around the world knows the legend of MP. Son of Prince, grandson of Truck, fearless competitor, tireless worker, winner. And while the seeds of all of this were planted long before I met him, the MP that I met was, in many ways, still a child. Now, I don't mean that as an insult. When he first walked into my office, he was only 19 years old. How many of you were fully formed adults at 19, huh? Shaq? I'm looking at you specifically, buddy. Now, what do I mean when I say he was a child? Well, for one thing, he had a child's enthusiasm for the game. MP hung on my every word when we first met. Listened to everything I said like it was the most important thing he had ever heard. I mean, he really did listen. You know, he'd go out and execute something you talked about in a film session like he'd been working on it his entire life. But he was a child in other ways, too. For one thing, he was obsessed with Ninja Turtles. I'm serious. He had the figurines and everything. He said they'd be worth a lot of money one day, but I'm pretty sure he played with them when no one was watching. What I'm trying to say is that MP was himself, first and foremost, from day one in the league until the day he retired. And while he did a lot of growing up over the years, that boyish enthusiasm for the game never left him. It's what made him great. He never lost that passion for learning and growing and getting better. And I'm pretty sure he still has those Ninja Turtle figurines laying around somewhere. Now, you can't talk about MP without talking about his accomplishments on the court. So, let me talk about some of the most impressive. He is the league's all-time leading scorer. In a game defined by who can make buckets and who can't, MP was the greatest bucket getter of all time. He is the league's all-time leader in three-point shots made.